So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a granny square. Granny squares are so versatile. So I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I've got my scissors and I'm going to start with this kind of tan yarn. So you're going to start by making your magic ring and slipping your hook into that hole, pulling up a loop. That's your magic ring, and we're going to secure it with a chain. And now you'll be able to pull that and cinch it once your first round is complete. And we're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3, and that counts as your first double crochet. Now work 1 more double crochet and another double crochet, and that'll give you that total of 3, and that's your first cluster. So now we're going to chain 2 and back into that magic ring. We're going to double crochet 3 more. 2 and 3, and that's your second cluster. We're going to repeat the chain 2 and 3 more double crochet into that ring. 1, 2 and 3, and chain 2, and the last one. We've got 1, 2, 3 clusters there. Last cluster, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Now you can okay, we're gonna chain 1, 2, and then you can cinch that magic ring there, and you're gonna slip stitch this onto the top of the very first chain 3 that you made. So just slip stitching that there, and I like to chain 1 and then snip off that end bit, and that is your first row of your granny square. Just weaving in my ends here to make it a little bit neater. So now you can go in with your second color. I'm going to do this green. I love this green. I don't have very much of it left. So you're just going to join your yarn in any corner that you created. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick this one. And we're just joining our yarn with a little slip stitch here. Or not a slip stitch, like a chain, I guess you could say. However you like to join your yarn is just fine. So that's our anchor point. And then from there, to start each round, you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into that same corner, we're going to work 3 double crochet. So there's the yarn over, and we're working 3 double crochet into that same corner space. Awesome. And then in each corner for the rest of the round, you're doing 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet all in that same corner space, and that's how you're going to build each round of your granny square. Chain 2 and 3 more double crochet. There we go, and you just repeat that on each of the next 2 corners. The thing I love about granny squares is they're very versatile. You can make multiple squares and then sew them together and make them into something, or you can just keep going on one square and make a nice big square granny square blanket. That's one of my favorite things to do. the possibilities are endless, really. And once you know this stitch, there are a few variations that I'll go into possibly in another video. You can do granny hexagons or pentagons, and yeah, it's just really, really versatile. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of this row. We're just doing our last 3 double crochets. Now, to finish this off, you're going to go into that first chain space and you're just going to work 2 double crochet because we made our first double crochet with that chain 5 to begin with. So we're doing 2 double crochet here. There we go. And then we are going to slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Yep, there it is. Just do a quick slip stitch. There you go. That is your second round of the granny square. And I'm just chaining 1 and cutting my yarn. I cut my tails really short. You don't have to cut them that short, but I just don't like wasting yarn, so I'll usually fiddle around and sew with a really small tail. I'm just pulling that through to make it look nice and neat. Oh, there we go. Awesome. And I'll just show you again with a 3rd round, just in case you need a little repeat. So once again, you're going to join in any of those corner spaces your new color. Joining it with a little chain action here. There we go. And you're chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and working 3 double crochet into that same chain space. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And now we have these spaces in between our corners, that spot there. In those spaces, you're just going to work 3 double crochet. Nothing complicated. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and now we're back at our corner. You know the drill. We're going to do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Gonna chain 2. 1, 2. Sorry guys, I'm slipping out of frame here a little bit. And 3 double crochet into that corner. Awesome. And then you have that that space there in between, and you're gonna add your 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and then you just repeat this process. Okay, so now we are on our last space of that 3 double crochet. 1, oops, 2, and 3. And once again, we're back at that last corner space, so we're going to work 2 double crochet. There's 1 and 2, and you're going to slip stitch into that 3rd chain. There we go. Okay, and that's your granny square, and you just repeat that process for however many rows you'd like. I'm gonna show you very quickly if you wanted to keep using the same color, you didn't want to cut it off. You can either start chaining 5 from here, but what I like to do is just pull up a loop here through that corner, and then I start my chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can start working into that corner space again. And that way you don't have to change yarn if you don't want to. You can just keep going with that same color. We're tangled here. Okay. There we go. So that's what it would look like if you were gonna keep continuing with that same color. And that is how you make a granny square, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if you found this helpful. I would love to hear all about it. And check me out on Instagram at Dees Knots. That's DeeskNotz. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.